Alright guys, I'm doing this video not because of the IGN and Nintendo Life could be also put in this category and a lot of the usual suspects. But IGN always been the most pain in the ass one. That's why they call them. It's just so funny because again they're the most arrogant sons of bitches I ever seen. That's this is IGN, which I'm not surprised by that. Okay, we go with their situation. But again, I did a little short video from Nintendo Land showing he does reviews earlier. Like he does all the reviews, put them in the capsule, and then try to get like a summary of stuff. And he was down on how people said the game was bad and with Yoshi reviews and everything else. But then he played the game and he said it's a very fun game. It's a very fun game. Again, go back to the short. You'll see what I'm talking about. We play the game for fun. He said the game is a fun game. Not every game is gonna be 50 hit combos. Not every game you gotta shoot, turn, shoot down the sights and everything. Gaming is gaming, and I understand that. There's some people out there who just want to be around a campfire, again, campfire simulator, and simulate that. There are some people out there who want to play Fortnite to shoot and whatever and just buy skins and nothing really change with the game. And some people who buy FIFA and also, well, I don't know what they call it now. I know they're changing football or something. They change the name because they don't want to be bad. But FIFA or Madden and NBA, everything's saying just the same kind of thing, which I think it should be bad, but it is what it is. But I want to point out again how objectivity is not in IGN's wheelhouse at all, at all, at all, and most reviewers. That's why you say, I give Nintendo Land that, yes, that you do get multiple reviews and see what it's all about. For me, I want to see some gameplay, which Nintendo was the only companies that always do that. I want to see some gameplay. Pragmata did that for me, so I said, oh, I want to get into that. I want to see that. I heard that it doesn't have any major glitches and bugs. See, I buy Nintendo games because majority of the time, not all the time, again, not all the time, because there's no such thing as perfect games, but majority of the time, their games work. Click, bam, and work. That's it. That's why I like it. That's why I like their games. So if it's a franchise I'm looking forward to or a game that I know for them, it's on my radar. Do I buy every game for Nintendo? Again, for people who join in, because a lot of people now has been joining to the channel now. I have not bought the Donkey Kong Country games, the redo ones. Them I will, but I just didn't get into them. But everybody give them high praises. That's my point. I have not bought every Nintendo first party game. I choose what I choose. I like what I like, and I buy what I buy. If you don't like it, you don't buy. So if I see a game from Nintendo that I don't like, I don't buy. I have none against Tamagotchi Life. I got nothing against Poketopia, but they're not my style of games. So you know what? I don't buy them. God forbid that we have a choice in our brain. But let's look at this. IGN. They gave Mixtape a 10 out of 10, a masterpiece, a musical delight from start to finish. Mixtape sets a new standard for coming-of-age stories in video games that does something masterful in a sense of style. Really? Really? Okay. Objectively, I think this is garbage, but subjectively, it's subjective. You think that's what it is? Okay, it's a 3-hour game, and also they're gonna be they're gonna put the game, they're gonna put the movie, they're gonna put the game movie, whatever you call it, as Fleek would say, in theaters so people could watch it, which is a stupid, if they make money off of that, go for them. But it's a stupid concept that these people just is whatever. And I watched a video. A guy beat this game with 120 button presses. Button presses. That's it. I think less than 15 stick movement, like control stick. But button presses, it autocorrects. You can't die. It's like, okay, and I'm not against that because again, Kirby's Kirby's Epic Yarn, you couldn't die either. But you press a lot more buttons in that game than in this, and it lasts for more than 3 hours. But that's that. So let's go into Yoshi's Woolly World. Mysterious Book. Yoshi and the Mysterious Book is most charming video game bubble wrap you'd ever pop, and not much more. I would say that about Mixtape because you ain't doing nothing. You're doing way more button presses than 120 to beat Yoshi's game. And you're actually learning stuff in that game as well too. And again, it's fun. I am gonna get a game. Not now, but I am gonna buy the game. That's fun. And I had to think, I don't care about the score. It's the reasoning that is the stupid part. They'll give Metroid Dread a 5. I still, well, they gave Federation Force a bad score, and I still played it and enjoyed the hell out of it. So that's not the point. The game didn't crash. I played good. It played good to me, so I don't give a damn. But the reasonings and the logical reason is stupid. Let's go into another 6 that they gave. This is another game I want to buy because this is a game I really looking for. I like the art style, I like the vision, and I like when people try to mix things up. That's one of the reasons I love Pragmata. Because Pragmata shows a difference. It ain't just a run and gun. Is gunning, hacking, move, dodge, a little bit of Resident Evil, a little bit of Metroid. I like that game. If I have to be honest, this might be my first outside in the last couple of years. Pragmata, unless I see anything else later on, because Star Fox is coming out, so on. But Pragmata might be my game of the year. Really. I love Monster Hunter Stories 3. It's a good game. But because it's something new and different, Pragmata might be my game of the year. Just like, I think a couple years ago back, maybe 6-7 years ago, when Ys, instead of a Nintendo game, Ys 8, was Ys 8 was my game of the year, and I played a Ys game that was so good, and I got caught up in the story so well. Again, I beat the secret bosses and everything without me even knowing it. I thought it was a part of the original game. I did so good in the game, I didn't even know I was going past the original game and get a true ending and all that stuff. I did all in one shot because the game was so damn good. But Mouse PI for Hire is an amusing enough first-person shooter. If you want to blast some cartoon mouse, sit in a mouse world, and not think about it too hard. Again, sit in a mouse world. You know what you're getting into. But haphazardly marriage of noir storytelling and boomer shooter action are at odds in an uncomfortable way that weakens both aspects. Wait, what? See, it's the reasoning that kills me with this stuff. But we could give Mixtape a friggin' 10. Okay. Yes, the number's not the problem. Is if you read-shoot. I've done this before too, multiple times. When I look at the numbers and say, let's read-shoot the review, and you're like, wait, you're docking points because you got cheese puns? It's a mouse game. What the hell? You dock your points because like I said, the Pokemon one with the water is on islands, too much water. It's a game on the islands. What the frick are you talking about? Huh? Like, seriously, y'all are stupid. But, again, I play games for fun. And I hope you do too. So let's enjoy ourselves and play games for fun. Even if you play Mixtape and you got fun on German, good for you. I'm not going to knock you for that. You took your $20 and you bought it. I ain't doing that though. Because I don't see why I want to play a game like that. So, I'll leave that as is. I think that's enough for me. But remember, there's no perfect games, which is true. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. Enjoy your games at all costs, including PC. Please.